Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen. If you're new here, I'm so happy that you decided to click on the video today. I hope you get lots of motivation, and I hope that I can give you some tips and tricks that I use to organize my closet. So recently I filmed a whole series Konmaring my closet, so I got rid of a lot of things. And then we moved right after that, and so now I'm taking the time to show you guys how I organize my dresser. So I think the organization after you purge and clean out your closet or whatever it is you're cleaning out is the most satisfying and exciting part of the whole deal. So if you're needing some tips and inspiration on how to organize your dresser after purging it out, then this is the video for you. In this video, I'm gonna show you guys how I fold and how I go through the whole process from start to finish with a very messy dresser to something that you wanna go into and look at every day. I don't know about you guys, but I find myself, after I organize something and clean it out, I find myself just walking back in the room and staring at it. I guess I just feel proud of myself, so if you do that, you're not alone. Everything that I use to organize my closet is going to be linked in the description box below, so don't forget to click on that and check it out. Spoiler alert, everything is from Walmart, so it's a very reasonable price, and I was able to find it all online. That way, if you guys want to place an online order, you definitely can. I will also have the video series that I did on purging my closet linked in the description box below. So definitely go check that out. But without further ado, let's get right into the video. All right, you guys, so we are doing a voiceover on today's video. My mic was messed up while I was filming and I did not know, so I filmed the whole video with no audio. But let's just get right into it. This is the awful before shot. I know a lot of you guys can relate with me, and maybe that's why you clicked on this video, is because you need some inspiration. So I hope this gives it to you. I'm not starting out with a perfect dresser. This has not been organized at all. When I moved into this house, what I did in my Unpack With Me video is I just divided everything up between drawers. And so everything that's in each of these drawers actually does go there. However, it is not organized at all. So I was able to at least start from the point of view where I knew what was going in each drawer. And by the way, if you missed that Unpack With Me video, I will link it above in the cards right here. So I actually ended up just getting my laundry basket and I put everything from the drawer into it. As you can see, it barely fit. Off camera, I organized everything from that drawer into subcategories. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell you guys what all I did. That it is my personal stuff, but I feel like it's really important because sometimes these little things are what can feel the most overwhelming. So I have had these clear organizers for a very, very long time. I want to say I originally found them at a Marshall's or TJ Maxx probably like 6 or 7 years ago. So these I actually was not able to link, but they are just a simple clear plastic organizer. But anyways, right now what you see me doing is obviously folding my underwear, but I am a real big fan of keeping my thongs and my full underwear separate because I just reach for them in different occasions. That's all it really boils down to. So I want to be able to find what I'm looking for very, very quickly. And I honestly apply this logic to everything that I organize. Like I said in the beginning of the video, everything has a place and a purpose, and I think that's something to keep in mind. This may look really overwhelming, but I actually kept up with this exact folding method for multiple years, if not 10 plus years, so it's not very hard. As you can see, I am not using the bed to fold my full underwear, but I did slow it down once for you guys to see how I was folding it, but I normally don't lay them down flat. But I will say the best way that you can do it is to always make sure everything is folded as flat as possible and as neat as possible. That way your end result is neat, if that makes sense. But don't do it to where you don't feel like you can keep up with it. With my bralettes, I wish I would have slowed it down and showed you guys exactly how I was folding it. It looks like most of it was off camera, but the main thing that I have to say on anything that you're organizing is you want to always make it fit whatever container you're using the best. And so a little bit later on, you'll see me trying different folding methods. One thing you want to keep in mind is you want to be able to keep it up. So don't fold anything too complicated that you don't want to do every single time you do laundry. But also you want to fold it small enough to where it stands up on its own. That's kind of how the Konmari method suggests. I don't always do that, but that's something I always have in the back of my mind, and it just helps everything to look a little bit neater. Here I just changed out which containers I was using. I felt like my bralettes fit better in the bigger container. All right, so let's move on to socks. I have never ever organized my socks this well. However, I always do keep my socks purged down to what I actually use and wear. So I have two different types of white socks. I have kind of an off-white and then a regular white, and that's just because I have shoes that I wanted different colors for. But the main sock that I wear are black, and I just bought a new 10-pack and I got rid of some old socks that I wasn't using anymore. And that really is my biggest suggestion, is make everything look uniform by keeping kind of the same things. I have some fuzzy socks for the winter and some tall socks, and I have just a couple socks that don't match that I will put them in their own separate tub. I will see if I end up using these, and if I don't, I will actually get rid of them. And that's just kind of how I keep my stuff purged down. Those socks did not end up staying that way in the end, but I will show you guys how I ended up doing those kind of odd colored socks and the fuzzy socks, because I did change those up just a little bit just to make them look a little bit more uniform. But I can say that I did not plan this out at all. You can kind of see me rearranging my containers, but oh my goodness, you guys, they fit perfectly. So these containers are the ones that I did get at Walmart. They were right under $5 for a 6-pack of them. I mean, it's such a steal of a deal. So again, I'll have those linked below. But that's all that I did that night. And this is day number 2 on organizing my dresser. So I originally had all of my bras, my actual bras, in that drawer as well. But it was just way too crowded, and I really liked the way it looked without them in there. And so I decided to use this top drawer. However, it is very, very narrow. And so I wasn't able to just put them all in one row like I originally tried to do. So I took out my sunglasses. I'll put them in my bottom drawer in the end a little later, but I was able to get them all to fit in the top drawer. I honestly don't wear those that often, so it's not a super big deal that they don't pull in and out easily, because I normally wouldn't recommend it because you will find yourself avoiding it or it'll get messy again. This drawer was my leggings and shorts. So as you can see, I started off with an empty basket and I just pulled everything out. And now I'm separating between leggings and shorts. So I'm putting all of my shorts up top. You actually can't see that. But all I'm folding right now are my leggings. And I do try to color code as much as I can, but I try not to obsess too much over it. I ended up deciding to separate my capri leggings and my long pant leggings into 2 separate sides. I really enjoy this method of just taking a small chunk at a time because it feels way less overwhelming. I am going through my clothes again as I'm touching every piece of clothing, and what I don't want is going on the floor down there. I also have a closet for stuff that's too small or seasonal items. And so, anything that just doesn't belong in this dresser, I'm taking out. And so I highly recommend only keeping inside of your closet, inside of your dresser, what you wear right now, what fits, what you love right now. You can always have either a tote, or if you have a spare closet, you can always have another place for anything that doesn't fit, that maybe you need to lose 5 pounds to get into, because I think we all say that. I only just need to lose 5 pounds and then I will be able to wear it. But at the end of the day, you cannot wear it right now. And so get it out, clear it out of your space. Those few things that you keep around that you feel like aren't a big deal can really make a difference if you just go ahead and get it out of there. As you can see, I just folded that a couple of times just to get the best fit into my container. So I don't necessarily recommend you folding your clothes the exact way that I'm folding mine. Just figure out where you want it, what container you're going to keep it in, and make it work for your space. So I'm making sure that it's not too tight. That was my main thing. I didn't want it to look like it was overflowing. I wanted it to look nice and polished whenever I opened my drawer. I really want to reiterate again, you guys, just get everything out that you don't wear. I know I've said it multiple times in multiple ways so far in this video, but you cannot organize a space that is crammed full of things that you don't even want or like. And if you haven't taken the time to go through your clothes in a while, just do it. And then that will motivate you to organize what's left, because then all of a sudden you love everything you have. You want to see what you have. And it's so nice to be able to walk in your closet and find exactly what you're looking for because you know where it is. This is a shirt that I actually stole from Justin whenever we first started dating. I think it's kind of funny. I like those corny jokes. But anyways, we are on to my pajama drawer. Now, I don't wear a lot of pajamas, but we all have to have them. So I kind of keep t-shirts in here that I wouldn't wear out and about, that I might mow the grass in or something like that, as well as my couple pair of pajama pants and pajama shorts. That's actually what I wear the most. But regardless, they're all in the same spot. And at the end of the day, I know where they're at and I can come and find it. So definitely try to categorize your clothes as best as possible. That makes the most sense for you and your lifestyle. That is just my oversized t-shirt that I like to wear around the house and to bed. So yeah, let me tell you guys a little story about this organizer. So I loved those other ones so much that I had found at Walmart that I spent half of my day trying to find more. I wanted to finish my dresser and do Justin's all in the same day. I ended up going to 4 different Walmarts and no one had them. So it was a real bummer, but I was kind of disappointed in this one at first. I didn't like the idea of all of my compartments being decided already for me. I liked the look of my underwear drawer to where I could move them and rearrange them how I liked. But then I realized that I was organizing my swimsuits. And you guys, it was perfect. I cannot explain to you how happy I was. So anyways, let's move on to my swimsuits. This clip, as you can see, I was talking to you guys because I wanted to tell you where I got all of my swimsuits from. So those 2 bottoms that you just seen were from Target. That top with the straps is from American Eagle. And this swimsuit that I have in my hand right now is from Target as well. Every time I look at this swimsuit, I just can't help but think of St. Croix and the beautiful water and the pool that I swim in every day. And it really does bring back those happy memories. So I ended up folding my swimsuits a few different ways. That one, I left my cup pads in, and it just wasn't sitting right whenever I folded it. So I ended up just kind of keeping it bigger, and it worked out okay. But most of my swimsuits, I don't keep the pads in. That one is from Walmart. My mother-in-law gave it to me. It's pretty faded and worn out, but it fits me really well, and it was just super comfy, so I hate to part with it right now. This set is from American Eagle. I wore it once, not my favorite, to be honest with you. I'm not a fan of the long line swimsuits or sports bras. They just tend to roll up on me. So I might be selling that in the future, but for now I'm going to keep it. These two bottoms, the pink one and that blue one, are both from a boutique in St. Croix. This top is from Target as well. It is too big on me, but I was telling you guys that I'm going to keep it until swim season comes around again. And if I don't use it, then I will part with it then. This one piece / bikini situation is from American Eagle. It was super cute on. I loved the back straps. A little tricky to get in and out of, but once you figured it out, it was so cute on. So that is the only one piece that I own. This top was from Kmart in St. Croix, and it was a little bit too tight, so we went ahead and just got rid of that one. This top is from Target. It's the only the other top, should I say, that I kept my pads in, but one of the side, I was showing you guys the other side, but that layer had peeled all the way off, and it just made them not lay very nicely. And so I took those out and threw them away, and I have some replacement ones that I'm going to use next year. But I'm definitely keeping this top because I really, really liked it. Those bottoms were from Walmart, actually, and that top was, I bought it as a set, but it didn't end up matching, so I'm just going to keep it separate. It was from St. Croix as well. Those ribbed bottoms are from American Eagle. Those bottoms were from Kmart. I know Kmart, right? And then this swimsuit here I bought and never wore. It was from an online boutique, but I just didn't really care for the quality, and the bottoms are basically a thong, and I don't typically wear that out in public, and so I just never wore them. I'm gonna post them online for sale. It even still has the sanitary pad in there. Somebody might love it. I paid like $30-something for it, so I'll just try to basically get what I paid for it. But then I ended up moving my swim trunks down to this drawer. Even though they're shorts, I will only wear them when I'm doing things on the water. So there was no need in clogging up my drawer with those with my other shorts, is what I'm trying to say. I can't get the words out of my mouth. So this is kind of when I go back to that whole thing of categories. Those swim trunks belong with my swimsuits. So this organizer ended up working out so great. I was able to put all of my bottoms in a section, all of my tops in a section, and I ended up going back and kind of color coding these. I'll show you guys at the end of the video, but it looks a little bit better. I kept my one straps that didn't match, my extra bra inserts, and now I'm just showing you guys how I decided to fold these shorts. So they ended up having their own section in the organizer as well. I'm telling you guys, this organizer just worked out so nicely. Definitely go check it out. I have this one linked below as well. It was from Walmart, and I want to say it was more like $7 or $8, which is kind of strange, but it's real sturdy. It definitely did the trick for me. And this was the drawer that I put my sunglasses in at the very end. You guys will see that here at the very end of the video, but I ended up putting my sunglasses down here as well. So now I want to give you guys an overview of how the closet turned out. All right, you guys, so welcome back to my closet. I just showed you all how I organized this dresser, and I wanted to kind of give you a feel for what it looked like now that it's organized. So let's just start right here in this top drawer. This is what I ended up with on my bras. I ended up actually taking a couple out. I mentioned that I don't really wear them that often, and when I went to wear one, I didn't like it, and then I wore another one, and so there is a gap, but that is what we ended up with in that drawer. So here we have the underwear drawer. I did end up finding a couple of bralettes that I wanted to keep in here. So I've got 2 lace bralettes there, and then I've got some biker short type things that I wear under my dresses. So those got tucked in there, but I ended up folding my socks just a little bit differently in here, just to kind of make it all look a little bit more uniform. And yeah, so that's how the underwear drawer ended up coming out. And then for my leggings, it's all about the same. So we have our long-legged leggings here. My capri leggings are here. And then my shorts are here. And I'm actually wearing this pair. And as you can see, they stand up on their own. It doesn't get messy. Definitely something that you can maintain very well. And then for this drawer, again, my pajama drawer. So I have all of my pajama shorts, my actual pajama pants, and my, we'll call them pajama / work shirts. So any shirt that I don't want to wear out in public, I just kind of fold and put in that drawer. And then for the swimsuit drawer, probably one of my favorites. I ended up color coding this a little bit better. So these here are all of my bottoms up to there. These are my tops and my board shorts, my fishing shorts. I have 2 sets of inserts that I did keep, as well as my straps for this bikini top, my one piece, and my set, and then my sunglasses, as well as my regular glasses cases. Yeah, that's just where my extra glasses went. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching the video. It means a lot. I hope that you will click that subscribe button. Give the video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And before we go, let me really quickly show you guys my closet. So I did not organize this on camera, but I think it might be worth taking a look at and letting me show you how I organize and keep all of my spare hangers down here. I just want to show you guys how I ended up organizing all of my clothes, the categories that I chose to keep them in, why I kept them there. So I showed you guys way back when a purge of my closet, but then I never followed up with putting everything away because I intended on doing this video. So this is the follow-up to my closet purge. All right, so this is my side of the closet. This was the dresser that we just organized. I do keep a few pair of shoes there, and then Justin has his hats up top. From there, you see my hang-up clothes. These are all of my clothes that fit me. I do have another closet in the other room of clothes that either don't fit or winter clothes. So these are all clothes that I can wear right now in the season that we're in, which is death. It's 115 degrees outside right now. But we're going to start with the clothes that I wear the most, and I did put them on this side. So this section of clothes are my gym clothes. I have one short sleeve shirt, and it's in the process of deciding on whether I want to keep it or not. But I have all my tank tops that fit me that I wear right there. And then next are my t-shirts. I'm just working at home right now. I'm not going out and working at a job. So I just have t-shirts that I live in every day. So they are in the front of my closet. I can put any one of these on and they fit. And that is ideal. And then moving on from there, these are all of my dress clothes that I can wear to work or church. And I have them just categorized by tank tops. That includes any layering tank tops, my short sleeve shirts, And then I do have kind of a section of like dressier / long sleeve back there. It's very small. Those are very thin shirts because your girl isn't interested in wearing long sleeves at the moment. And then back here, I have all of my dresses and kimonos or cardigans, whatever you want to call them. So that also includes my swimsuit cover-ups. And, oh yes, down here at the bottom, it's kind of dark, so you'll have to excuse that. But I have a few skirts. I have 2 more pair of shorts that are in the laundry that go there. These are my dressy leggings, jeans, pants, anything not leggings, basically. I keep my extra hangers here. Those are a recent purchase I picked up at Sam's. They have a box of 50 for $12.98, I believe. Highly recommend. They give your closet such a uniform look. Down here are my purses, and inside of this purse, I actually keep my clear baseball I don't even know why I said baseball. My clear football game purse, and it has a few bags in it. If you know me in person, then you know I like to keep my purse organized just like the rest of my life. So I use these bags to organize my purse. Keeping that bag in here also helps keep this purse upright and not ruined. And then I have one more crossbody bag back there. And other than the purse that I use every day, that's all of the purses that I own. So here are my shoes. I have them categorized by my closed-toed, which are mostly worn in the winter, my sandals, some, you guys can see, flip-flops and things like that. And then I do have a few tennis shoes on this rack, although this is mostly Justin's shoes. And these are his clothes over here. But I am thinking about doing an organization video just like this one for his dresser over there. And so if you guys want to see that, definitely let me know in the comments. But when I show you guys that, I'll show you his clothes and how I organized and categorized those as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.